Hello students, today I am teaching you implications of National Agriculture Policy 2000. What are the implications? First, optimum use of agricultural chemicals. In India, farmers need to be educated about the use of agrochemical pesticides and fertilizers. Second, appropriate technology. India should encourage to use new yield promoting and cost reducing technologies. Third, increase productivity. In India, agriculture requires sufficient amount of quality of inputs and other support services to farmers. Fourth, efficient use of natural resources. Sustainable agriculture should be promoted through environment-friendly and economically efficient use of natural resources. Fifth, adequate and timely credit. The government should set up a number of commercial banks and cooperative credit societies to provide adequate and timely facilities to farmers at a lower cost. Sixth, infrastructure facilities. Rural credit institutions should provide huge amount of investment in the agricultural sector for the provision of infrastructure facilities such as electricity, transportation, etc. Seventh, private sector investment. To reduce regional imbalances, private sector investment in agriculture sector should be encouraged. Eighth, land reforms. Speedy implementation of land reforms is required to help small and marginal farmers. Ninth, use of wasteland. In India, out of the total land area, 15% is regarded as wasteland. Such wasteland should be used for agriculture and afforestation. Now, critical evaluation. First, not achieved growth rate target. The National Agriculture Policy mentioned a growth rate of 4% in agriculture sector, but during the period of 2002 to 7, it was only 2.3%. Second, it neglected small and marginal farmers. The policy aims to encourage private investment in the form of tube wells, agricultural machinery, etc. But the small and marginal farmers cannot undertake such private investment to increase productivity. Third, fails to cover all states. One of the objectives of policy is to achieve growth with equity. But the policy has failed to identify the states which have not utilized their agricultural potential. Fourth, contract farming. The policy seeks to encourage private participation through contract farming, but this will give rise to unemployment in rural areas. Fifth, failed to mention any method. The policy fails to mention the method through which various objectives and measures will be achieved. Sixth, time bound. The policy does not have any time bound, that is, it does not mention any deadline for the achievement of any task. 7. State subject. Agriculture in India is a state subject, but the policy framed by the central government has failed to specify the role of the state government in implementing various schemes. 8. The policy does not elaborate any strategy to use wastelands for agriculture. Now MCQs. First, dash is the backbone of Indian economy. Answer, agriculture. Second, the new agricultural policy was announced in the year dash. Answer, 2000. The National Agriculture Policy aims to achieve agricultural growth rate of dash. Answer, 4%. Thank you, students.